Sure, honey, I can make you some bedrock. Da da da. There we go. Here you go. Oh. Hello guys, and welcome back to another mod showcase. Today I am doing 3 mods in one go. I am doing Newcrafting mod by fanboyfan003. I'm doing Raise Minimap, and I'm doing Not Enough Items, and I will explain that in another video, but not now. Anyway, that's going to be its own separate mod because it's huge. Anyway, so the reason I'm reviewing these mods is because they're all small, and some of them are useful, some of them I wouldn't use, especially in multiplayer. Like, don't use Newcrafting because Bedrock is in this. It's a pack. it's not by the same guy. Ray's Minimap, I don't remember his name, nor do I remember the guy's name. Well, Ray's Minimap, some guy called Ray, I'm guessing. We need to cut these, don't I? And yeah, I can never shut this door. Anyway, yeah, it's Ray's Minimap, Not Enough Items, and Newcrafting. And first we're going to do the one that has crafting recipes. Now, this one, Newcrafting mod, is kinda weird and kinda good, but we'll get to the good and bad things in a second. Okay, first crafting recipes you see here is a Pic Spawner. Pic Spawner is just 8 raw pork chops around a nether star, and you get yourself a Pic Spawner, which, yeah, I can understand the nether star. It does take a bit to craft, but not too much. You have to kill a wither, but yeah. And the next one is the command block. Now, the command block is made with stone, surrounded by redstone, surrounded by any type of wood. Now, the only problem I have with this one is that you can't change codes in survival. You have to be in creative to do anything like that. But other than that, it's quite good. I'm not actually sure if he changed it, I haven't checked it out that much. Now, the third one you see here is 8 clay blocks and a bucket of water, and you get sponge, which you could only get in creative. It's as far as I know, it doesn't have any effects. It's just sponge, like in creative. But other than that, it's sponge. And the fourth one that you saw me do in the intro is bedrock. It's 5 nether stars and 4 obsidian in that fashion, sort of like TNT. But once you place it, you cannot destroy it. It's stuck there forever, and unless you're in creative. But yeah. So that's the first 4. The next 4 is chainmail. While it is nice to have chainmail craftable, chainmail is as good as gold. But yeah, so the amount of iron and flint you have to use for it just doesn't seem worth it. But it's nice to know it's in the game. Somebody thinks about it. This is the first mod I've done that anybody has actually thought about chainmail. Will you shut up? I'll get to you in a second. I think it's them anyway. Yeah, so it's chainmail. Nice to know people actually care for that. And the next one is a bunch of different water types. If you put 6 buckets of water in this fashion, you get a water source block, which you can use in the nether. So that's your only way of crafting water into the nether. If you do the same with lava blocks, you get the lava source block. And if you use 8 water steel blocks and a water bucket, you get source blocks. You get a water steel block, which makes no sense, but whatever. You can do the same thing with lava as well. just, you know. And you can also re-put the lava back in. It can be source or steel, both work. But yeah, you can just put the lava back in the buckets, which, yeah, sort of makes sense. Also, these crafting recipes do come up with not enough items, and there's 2, not 1. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Really wasn't counting for the extras. Well, that's the new crafting mod, and yeah, it's a good mod. Hello, how are you? Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a mod review. Just go back upstairs. I'll see you in a minute. But yeah, I said go upstairs, you bitch. I can't hit you, can I? Yeah, I know I'm amazing. Now go away, Lilith. Go away. Go away. Anyway, that was the new crafting mod, and she's just don't go down there. Don't go down there. Just it's not for humans. Well, demon in your case, and demonic overlord in my case. But anyway, so not enough items. This thing is a godsend. If you've used too many items before, you'll pretty much know how to use this. You can pretty much spawn in any item in the game, and some items you can't get without it, like spawners. You can spawn in a slime spawner, and then you can have like you can have slime spawn in your house. Very it's not working. Stop. Work. Oh, I know why. During these mod reviews, I always put it to peaceful, purely because I don't want the zombies running around my house. And okay, let's get a more good example of a zombie spawner, because they work usually. Come on, I want to use my scythe on you. There we go, a zombie. And yeah, you can also type in stuff to spawn it. So I'm going to spawn in myself a diamond pickaxe, because it just makes things a lot faster. You can pretty much spawn in anything in creative. There's also a few other things over here which I'm going to show off just now. But you can search items, and if you double click, you can get this, say, if you wanted to search your boxes or inventory, you can search for it using this. It blackens out any of the squares that don't match the same name. Herobrine Rage. Oh, it's invisibility. Didn't know that. Today it's invisibility. That's Herobrine Rage changes like every time I use it, so I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, the carpenter still hasn't arrived. We're still waiting for him. There's a lot more damage upstairs, but I won't talk about that for yet. Yes, the newer things, you can turn on, well, it's not new, but you can turn on the rain using the key thingies. So it's raining in a snow biome, it'll be snowing, and vice versa. You can turn the rain off. You can change between creative mode and survival. See, look, I told you the damage was a lot worse upstairs. Explosions and fire just don't mix. So you can switch between creator mode, and then you can switch between creator mode plus, which I have no idea if that's got any use to it. You can bin items, so if I like have a stack, I can bin either one or the stack, just like that. You can also switch into deleting mode. Say you've got like tons of these filling up your inventory. I want gold. I want Wait, what's going on? If I had like all this just chock-a-blocked in my inventory, if I turn on delete mode, I click on it, it gets deleted. Should get deleted. Okay, it just stacks up. Huh. That's not how delete mode's meant to work. Anyway, yeah, so So that's the first 3 buttons. The next thing is the magnet, which a lot of people don't know what it does. But if I like throw around loads of food or anything, I'm just gonna apple. Let's go for apples. Let's go for apples. Just get a bunch of these apples, and just like say we throw them all over the floor. We're throwing them all over the floor, and all that. I'll get to that in another mod review. So I got all these apples over the floor. So if I turn on the magnet, they all come to me within a certain radius. I'm not sure what the radius is, but they all come to me, and then they get deleted because of my infinite stack. But yeah, ignore that. I'll get to that in another mod review at some point. So yeah, that's the magnet. You can also set the time and day. And hello, don't jump. I said don't jump! If you die, I'm gonna need another demon. Yeah, where's the okay, there's the sun. But if you want to set it to day, you can set it to dawn, which means that night's down there, and it's just becoming on day 5 apparently. So yeah, it's dawn. It's a day. If you set it to noon, which I don't know where the sun would be here, I'm actually gonna go outside because switch to creative and go outside because makes it much easier. There's the sun, and then if we go to dusk, it's literally just about to turn night, I believe. Yes, this side. I'm just dumb, don't mind me. And if I switch it to midnight, the moon is in the air, and zombies are free to lurk around, as you can tell by the minimap. And yeah, speaking of the minimap, that's the thing we're going to do next. So let me just switch back to survival. There's one more thing left. There's a couple more things left, to be honest. There's heal the player, which allows to heal me. I think it puts up your hunger as well, but I'm not sure. There's a bunch of different save slots, so you can save and load your gear. Currently I'm using load 3, but I could do like load 2, load 1, which I think this is my redstone ready pack. Yeah, but I'll leave on load 3. You can save more loads. I believe you can rename these as well, but I don't know if that's possible. You have a bunch of options. You've got like global settings, world settings. These are like, if you're a multiplayer, you can set being global settings. You can set whether or not people can use certain things. I believe. Don't quote me. I believe. But the normal settings are like, do you want them enabled? Do you want it not enabled? What mode you're on? Cheat is the mode that allows you to spawn things in. Recipe mode, which I actually forgot to show. If you're in recipe mode and you click on an item, for example this apple, you get shown how to do it. If you right click, I need something better to show you on. If I type in, whoa, that's got many. If you left click, you get the color and the thingy. If you right click, you can see what it's used for. But yeah, I got a few mods installed. Ignore that. And if you're not in recipe mode, you can use R and U. If you use R, you get the recipe. If you use U, you get the how to craft it. And the last thing is utility mode, which is the same as recipe mode, except you get the bin and the magnet option, which is always handy. Minecraft layout, which I'm not sure what that does. Okay, it just switches between the two layouts. I honestly prefer the Minecraft layout. Item IDs auto, that's the IDs. As you can see, it says 3512 there at the end of that wall. 3512 at the end of brown wall. If you click that to show, it will just show them anyway. If you click it to hide, it will hide them. I recommend showing them, especially if you're an adventure map maker. Highlight tips hidden, I can't remember what that does. I don't remember what that does. It's been a while. I don't know. block IDs and settings, you can hide unused block IDs, and there's just basically stuff I don't really know that much about. But anyway, that is not enough items. You can also turn off certain blocks. Say if you don't want any vanilla items in the game, then you just say you don't want stone to appear. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Yeah, if you right click, you can turn off everything in that category. So I've got no blocks whatsoever right now. But yeah. You can also turn off mod items, so if you don't want any mod items, turn off all of them. Actually, scratch that, it doesn't seem to be working that well. I don't know what that does then, but I think it's meant to turn stuff off, but it's not working. Anyway, the last thing is Raise Minimap. Raise Minimap is the little thing in the top right corner you can see of my screen. Points where I am. Would you stop humping the wall? Stop humping the wall. Stop. I don't have to reset you, do I? No. Good. See what you made me do. Anyway, it's that thing in the top right hand corner, and if I press X, you can see the bigger screen. Raise Minimap starts off very basic. You can only see the arrows and what's there. If you press what is default set to M, you get this. On mine it's full stop. You get this small interface. You can say whether or not it's enabled or not. You can change the type. So this is surface, biome specific. So if you're looking for a certain type of biome, which is handy if you're trying to look for emeralds, underground, because this will only show the top ground unless you're in cave mode, and this allows you to see into little areas underground, which is not on multiplayer. That is classed as cheating, but some people don't care. Enabling death points: when you die, an X will appear on the map where you died. Makes it easier to find your options. Minimap option makes it easier to find your stuff. Minimap options, you can set all the settings. So if I want a circular round minimap, I believe this round one actually, yeah, instead of pointing where you are, it moves with you. So yeah, that can be handy for some people. I don't know, I prefer the square. The texture, which I don't know what that does. Oh, okay, it's just the how it looks. And that one actually is quite cool. I prefer Ray. And you can change the position. Show if you're like doing if you're a YouTuber and you're doing, say, face cam over here, like over here, and the minimap is like in the wrong place, you can change it so it's like there, so people can see it. Scale, like GUI. Let's make this thing large. No, I just have it on auto, or maybe even that sometimes, but that's just don't. just don't. The yeah, as you can see before I even said it, this is live, but I just like to click things. This is all live. Setting the occupation sees how see-through it is, which I would never mess around with, but you can. The large map scale, that is the, I'm going to go for large at the moment. So if I hit X, you can see my large scale map. Now if I switch it to larger, which doesn't seem any different, let's see what that does. That doesn't do anything. Maybe it's because, there we go. See, there's an example. It gets smaller and bigger depending on your options. This, I'm just going to set it back to normal. Again, this one affects the large one, so you can set how, like like I showed you with the thingy, you could set that. Labels, I think that is the checkpoints. Let me just quickly set one. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. I want that one. So once, I think, yeah, it shows the labels, which I actually recommend now that I've actually seen it myself. Filtering, I don't remember what this does, so I can't say. Show coordinate types, yeah, basically just changes the way you read your coordinates, which I like coordinates too because you can see everything, and recommended for map makers because some command blocks require certain things. Show menu key. Oh, yeah, didn't know about that one. Okay, that's large. It's got to be large. Just yeah. Depth zoom. Default zoom. I'm guessing that means I don't have that set up. But I'm guessing it's going to be something that I'm going to show you in a minute. I don't know. Update frequently, middle, high, very high, low, middle. Let's just do middle. Because there doesn't seem to be anything. Threading, I don't know. Don't know. Preload chunk check, don't know. I don't know. Surface options, lighting. Oh, that's for the overall basics stuff. So I can say like hide snow, which that would make more sense if I was in a snow biome to show that off. But yeah, show chunks allows you to see the actual chunks themselves. So if you're trying to delete certain chunks, you can find out where the chunks are exactly and what will be deleted. Showing slime biomes, everything that's red now is a slime biome chunk. So if you go down to wherever the hell they spawn, you can farm slimes just pretty easily, which is very thankful to this mod. Entry radar is where you see all these things. When it's off, it's just you. You can't see other players. Now when you got players enabled, you can see them. They'll come up blue. Animals, which are like sheeps, cows, and other stuff like that. Monsters like zombies, skeletons, slimes, squid. That's pretty much useless, but you can use it if you want to. Other living things are like NPCs, and I believe cats and dogs and stuff like that. Lightning is, well, I guess lightning. I don't really know. I've never actually had that appear, even when it was on. Marker options. Yep, that's basically this thing. You can come up with the markers like on here. I think it's on the minimap, or it might be in the view. I'm guessing it's the minimap. But yeah, that might not be the minimap actually. Now I think about it, you can see the guy who did it. Yeah, Ray FNSK. That's the guy who made it. You got the two forms and the version, which you can check if it's out of date or not. Update check. Disable. Anyway, that's the very basics, and I really need a drink. And we spent about 8 minutes doing that, and I'm really tired. Anyway, as you can see, in single player, everything will freeze because you can see Lilith is not moving. It's been like that for a while. All your keys here are set up. If it's red, it means it's been customized. If it's green, it means it's default. If it's blue, it means it hasn't got any, as you can see. Menu key is an important one, and I don't recommend not setting a key for it. Toggle enable, which is not necessary for me, but you can toggle it whether or not it's on or off. I hope I'm saying that right. That one sets the like caves and shit type. Zoom. That's the key. Z. It sets the changes your zoom rate. I always have it on 1. But yeah. large map, which is for me X, which is default. Large map labels, which I think is the points. Whether or not people are making noises. I hope you cannot hear them. I hope. Whatever. Toggle up radar. All this stuff is not really important unless you're going to go super pro. Oh, that's just people are just noisy. I'm not deleting that. Waypoint list. I don't know what that is. Zoom in, zoom out is basically the toggle of the zoom, but you can choose whether you go in or out. Waypoints. This is important. As you can see, my first one here is home. You can set any for all dimensions. You can turn them on, off. You can even remove them if you don't like them. But I kind of need that one, so I'm going to put that one back. And this time it's red. I can set the color of a waypoint. I can you can set the colors of waypoints. You can basically do anything with waypoints. It's totally up to you. This one's going to be black for me because I like the color black. It's blacky. What are you doing? Seriously, just go somewhere and do something. We don't have a kitchen, so you can't go in there. Do you want to join the slaves? Do you want to join the slaves? Do you want to... Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for this mod. Which is quite cool. I think this raised minimap I highly recommend to anybody, whether or not you are slaves. Hello. I recommend to anybody, even if you're not a heavy Minecrafter. Newcrafting I only recommend for those people that want to mess around, because it is quite a weird little mod. I say weird. Not enough items. If you're making stuff like adventure maps and stuff like that, highly recommended. It's also good for cheating, especially on adventure maps when you like lose an item that you highly need. And yeah, me and my slaves are just hanging out. Well, you're not going to speak to me just because I don't feed you? God. Where's Jimmy? Slaves? Where's Jimmy? Slaves? Oh my God! He was just a little boy. You freaks! What have you've eaten him? You could at least let me kill him first. Oh, just because I feed you guys doesn't mean you can kill your own mates. Sick, disgusting bastards. Anyway, yeah, like I said, those mods, and I'm actually going to rate them from now on. So, Not Enough Items gets a 9 out of 10 for being nearly perfect. It needs all the features from Too Many Items, because, like, I still have to use enchanted books to enchant my weapons and swords and stuff like that, but other than that, it's pretty much spot on. Raised Minimap gets probably one of the highest ratings I'm ever going to give anything, a 10 out of 10, because it is amazing. Newcraft is going to get a 7, I'm going to say, because I don't see any practical use for it. It's more of a piss around mod, but it's his mod. If I had made a mod, I wouldn't make it like that, but it's not. It's still fun. If you got like high level stuff and you got nothing left to do, it's quite nice, especially if you're doing stuff like that. And it's not going to get any higher ratings unless he was to add his own items to the game, as most mods do, but that's not the purpose of his mod, so I can kind of understand that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been True Nightmare, and I am True Nightmare. Please like this video if you liked it. If you did not like it, then well, boo you. And yeah, so my paintings have gone. Where have my paintings gone? Just quickly. I'll explain all that in another video, in their own separate video. If you want to check out any other mods, they're on the wall now. Don't know why they were gone. Any of the other mods I looked at, you can check them out now. They're on the wall, and they will be in the description as well. The spear is Balkan's weapon mod, and the emerald is Sonic the Hedgehog mod. They are both good mods, and I highly get you to check them out. They both get a 10 out of 10. But other than that, there's not much else I can say. Please like, subscribe, rate. If you want to comment, I'll try to get back to your comment. Do my best. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I've been True Nightmare. I think I've said that. Probably didn't. I don't know. Maybe I was an asshole. I'll get to those other mods that you see around the place at another time. Thank you for watching. Please check out these mods. Please say thank you to the creators, which you can. All the mods and all the information you need is in the description for mobile users and stuff like that. Just yeah, I don't know. So thank you for watching. Bye.